Hello and welcome, Inspired Podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline, and my today's guest is Carla Titus. And I'm so happy that she said yes to our interview today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me today. So excited to have this conversation.
Wow, me too. And it's all about inspiration. So let me introduce you a little bit to the audience. You are a finance expert with over 17 years of combined corporate financial planning, analysis, strategy, and online businesses experience. Wow, you provide fractional CFO advisory and consulting services to growing businesses. And you have a mission. This is the mission with wealth and worth within to empower, and you finish now the sentence. Who do you empower? Me?
Yeah, we empower business owners to take control of their finances by growing their profits, having cash in the bank, and paying themselves well.
Wow, I love that so much. And you are so motivated to motivate me. My first question is, what inspires you?
Well, what inspired me was a lot of the struggling business owners out there, which had a dream to help others or impact others through their product or services and just didn't get to learn the financial side of managing a business because nobody teaches you that. And I thought that with my background, I could help close that knowledge gap to allow them to be in business longer, support them on that journey of growth, and helping them continue to support and impact people's lives through their products and services by not having to go out of business because of the financial side of their business not being managed.
Wow, this is what inspires you. Yes, find the need and fill it of business owners. This is so amazing. And I think you didn't know this. I had an accounting company for 15 years, but now I closed it last year and I'm about to do something completely new, the coaching business. And it's really interesting to do this and to hear from you how you help others. So who inspires you?
So, all those business owners, especially women or minority owned, who are really trying to provide for their families and want to have, a better life because they get to have the freedom and flexibility they need from their business and also achieve their financial goals because they're being good stewards of their money. As you know, being an accountant, it's the last thing people want to think about. They don't want to look at their numbers, but it's the first thing that will get them in trouble. And so bringing them a, visual way to look at their numbers that encourages them and gives them like understanding of it, all of a sudden they're like, oh wow, this is not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Because I'm a visual learner and now you're showing me my numbers in a visual way. All of a sudden, I actually want to learn and understand more about it. Or I can see the trends that you're talking about because we're just representing the numbers in a different way and opening their eyes to see the world differently of numbers and how it can really help them make decisions is ultimately going to empower them to stay in business longer and make the right decisions financially speaking.
Oh, yes, that's so true. And maybe also to reduce the fear of numbers. Or
Yes, exactly. I know that a lot of people shy away from looking at their numbers, but
Mhm.
when it comes to business and making decisions, your numbers are not the representation of whether or not you're succeeding or failing. It might feel like it, but it's not. It's not you. That the business is an entity separate from you. Your entity of the business makes money or doesn't make money. At the end of the day, what you want to know is like, if we don't make money and the numbers look bad, we need to know what is our starting point so that we can show progress towards what we want to see in the business and proactively plan for that change to happen by taking the right action. So unless you're taking the control of the driver's seat, if you're sitting a passenger and then the car is just going to drive off, the ledge, you want to get in the driver's seat, take control of the steering wheel and say, we're going to go turn right, or we're going to go, at this speed, or we're going to stop for gas before we run out. And that analogy really resonates because a lot of the business owners are sitting in the back on their phones, completely oblivious to what's happening around them. The car's about to crash, against the tree.
Mhm.
So shifting that dynamic and saying, okay, well, it looks terrible right now, but we're going to make progress towards what we want to see and create a plan with action steps to achieve that and start really working on the implementation and the execution is going to really shift your business and make a huge difference long term.
Wow, I love that. Thank you for sharing. And how do you inspire other people?
Well, it's funny because I was having a conversation with a friend yesterday, and I didn't realize how much people saw me as an inspiration. And it's weird because I don't think of myself as an inspiration. I'm like, I'm just doing my thing over here. But I realized that a lot of people are like connecting to, wow, what I created, or like the business that I've, been able to create from scratch, from just ideas in my head to now a business that generates, good money and profits and pays me well. And then they're following my journey, and I didn't realize this until they were sharing, what they were seeing, and they're like, wow, like you created this, and like I can only dream or aspire to do that. And I was like, it's within your reach. Like, I'm happy to help you and support you if that's what you want to do. You just have to stay committed. You got to do the work. It's not easy, but it's super worth it. And to me, it's worth it because we have that clear mission and values alignment with our clients on what we want to see the world be and how we want to help them through the financial side of the support that we do. And so it was really interesting to hear from someone who's actually on the other side of receiving our message or seeing our videos and seeing our content on LinkedIn or Facebook and following us and saying, wow, we really been inspired by your journey, and we want you to keep going and keep doing it.
Yes. Wow, that's amazing that you had this conversation. And now we have this conversation, and I'm so inspired what you do. Wow, I love that so much. Yeah, my next question, of course, what are your gifts and talents?
Well, my gifts and talents is making finances easy and accessible, and making sure that business owners don't shy away from it by, helping them understand it better and really leading with education. I don't just assume everybody knows everything about finances, because most of the time they don't. And we have a kind heart around, business owners who never were taught how to even manage money in their personal life, let alone in their business. And, they're bringing those habits from their personal side to their business that's not serving them. And we're helping them through systems and processes to develop a much healthier relationship with money by, setting the finances of the business in the right way. And then hopefully that leads back to their own personal life, as well as they get, their things in order on their business, and start to feel like, their money can really be something that frees them up and that empowers them to do and pursue the dreams that they want to have, because they know that it can be simple and easy. We make that for them and help them see how it can be possible to not get all complicated about the numbers. And I think that is our superpower that we help business owners with.
Yes, absolutely. And you mentioned the nice word. One of my favorite words is order. And yeah, I think, and how do you start to create order with your client? What would you recommend?
Yeah, so we have a framework that we use, and it's in 5 vectors that we assess for all of our clients. Not in particular order, but we look at cash flow capacity, planning, forward looking, pay, and profit. And the reason why we look at those 5 areas is because, as you know, those are the 5 areas that tend to be root causes of the issues, but they think it's something else. Like they're just distracted with other things. But at the end of the day, it comes down to those 5 things. Something in those 5 areas is not working well, and we can fix it. And we have that framework specifically focused around those 5 areas so that we can tackle the root cause and get them back to being profitable and growing and scaling in a profitable way, while also making sure the business owner is getting paid and that they're hiring the support that they need at the right time.
Wow. Thank you so much for explaining. Now I understand. And we also say order is heaven's first law. So we begin with order, of course. Yes, amazing. Thank you so much. And what is your goal for 2024, or what are your projects?
Yeah, for 2024, our goal is to help support more business owners who are struggling with the financial side of their business, but they know that they're growing and they need some support because it's a little beyond what they might be able to manage in the past. And now it's, they need a little bit of expert help to come in and lead the finance function in their business outside of their fantastic, bookkeeping and accounting team that they probably already have and have been working with. They need this extra layer of forward-looking proactive help that is missing in their business. So our goal is to work with, between 10 and 50 new clients to help impact their business in a positive way to keep them long-term producing jobs and helping support people with their products and services. And in that, we're growing also the bookkeeping side of our business, taking on additional bookkeeping clients because, as you know, Caroline, anyone can be a bookkeeper. They can just take a QuickBooks course tomorrow and be a bookkeeper, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they know what they're doing or they do it well. They might be lacking the accounting background to be able to support clients. So we provide that professional bookkeeping support that clients are probably in need of, because at tax time, things didn't go according to plan and your bookkeeper made a lot of mistakes. So it's time to, upgrade your bookkeeping support, especially if you're growing the business and becoming more serious about it. And so we're looking forward to supporting some clients in that area as well as we continue to grow our own team as well.
Wow, I love that. And yeah, do you work with clients online or in person or both? How does it work?
We work with clients all remote. Before COVID, we were all 100% remote team since we started. And then, COVID happened. Now everybody else does it, but we actually did not have to change a thing because we were already 100% remote. My team spread all across the US and we support clients in all the US and international as they have, financial support needs. We're able to meet those and we do it over, Zoom call. And then we have a lot of processes that we come and implement, via email or some other sharing platforms that we're able to support them with.
Wow, I love that because as I told you, I'm orientating towards the new business and also a new country. So my focus is on my new build US companies and I don't know nothing about it. So I know where to turn to. It's you. Wow, it's amazing. Thank you so much. And my last question is when people reach out to you after listening to this episode, how can they help you with? And do you have special services offers is the word for the inspired podcast community offers services.
We have all the things.
Explain.
They can check us out on our website at wealthworthwithin.com. There's a contact page if you're ready to hire a fractional CFO into your business. Also, if you want to reach out for bookkeeping services, same website --bookkeeping. And if you're not ready to hire CFO, but we want to follow along and get some actionable steps to whip your finances into shape in your business, you can sign up for our newsletter. And we put a lot of free educational content and videos on social media and on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram at Wealth Worth Within. And we would love for you to follow, comment, and let us know what you think about that.
I absolutely love this. And also this conversation, I was a little bit, disturbed by this bookkeeping and accounting stuff and finances as well, because I said goodbye. But now I'm at the place where I need help. And I will
There you
reach
go.
out to you and follow your newsletter. And please follow and reach out to Carla. She's amazing. I learned so much. I have to re-listen to this episode. Do you have a last message for our audience?
I do. It all starts with your numbers. And if you can start to just pay attention to it, you don't have to judge it. You don't have to like the numbers. You just need to start looking at them because that is the starting point. So you can make progress towards achieving the goals and the dreams that you have as a business owner by setting what does that progress need to look like so that you start to take control of your finances.
Wow, this is the best message ever. Thank you so much and see you in the next episode.